Hello learners, I am Dr. Kumar Bhardwaj, and today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is Introduction to WorldCat, National Union Catalogue of Scientific Serials in India, and INDCAT. But before we begin this topic, you also need to understand what is Union Catalogue, because all these three are Union Catalogue. Therefore, we will briefly touch upon Union Catalogue, its advantages, its limitations, and thereafter we will learn what are the basics overview of WorldCat and related services. We will also discuss about the INDCAT and its related services and the National Union Catalogue of Scientific Serials in India. Apart from that, we will also compare these three Union Catalogue and we will try to find out how these three are distinct from each other. So, first understand what is Union Catalogue. Union Catalogue is the catalogue of actually a one-stop shopping which can be used to access to plural collections including physical, virtual or both. Library Catalogue provides bibliographic information of a collection of particular library. However, Union Catalogue provides the bibliographic information about the collection of range of libraries. According to International Encyclopedia of Library and Information Science, defines Union Catalogue as a catalogue that contains not only a listing of bibliography record from more than one library, but also locations to identify holdings of the contributing libraries. In addition to this, Harvard Librarian's Glossary defines Union Catalogue as a catalogue of various departments of a library or of a number of libraries indicating their locations. So, I am sure now you have understood what the Union Catalogue is all about. As we move ahead, we also need to understand what are the different advantages of all these three Union Catalogues, INDCAT, WorldCat and National Union Catalogue of Scientific Serials in India. So, Union Catalogue is the collection of bibliographic details of different type of documents available in different libraries. It helps us in searching the entire record of the participating libraries and get the bibliography details of the books available at each library at one place. Interestingly, the actual holding is located elsewhere. Services using the Union Catalogue also we need to understand. The online Union Catalogue can be created containing holding of the large number of libraries. ICT empowers developing Union Catalogue at national and international levels. Using this resource sharing document delivery service, an interlibrary loan can become a reality. So, Union Catalogue help us to start these services. Apart from that, public access to the Union Catalogue is imperative because not only library staff, but also end users can identify all the more readily potentially valuable interlibrary loan as well as other transactions. Now, we move ahead and now you need to understand what are the different type of Union Catalogue exist. So, there is one centralized Union Catalogue, apart from that we have a distributed Union Catalogue and the hybrid Union Catalogue. Centralized means all the contents are centrally located, however, in distributed contents are the bibliography details are located in different servers at a different location and the hybrid is mix of both. So, now you come to the real business of this today's program, and that is WorldCat. WorldCat is one of the largest bibliographic database of the library holdings. So, what is this and how you can access it? What kind of services you can provide using the WorldCat? Well, WorldCat is supported by OCLC. It is a non-profit global library organization which facilitate shared technology services, original research and community program to foster learning, research and innovation. WorldCat facilitate connecting libraries worldwide so that collections can be searched in one place and people can locate resources. WorldCat.org, which is the URL of this World Catalog, empowers users to browse the world's libraries using single search box. Worldwide coverage is not just the physical item such as books, maps, magazines, genealogical records, research theses, but also cover open access content such as e-books, articles, audiobooks and photos. So, article citation with the link to the full text digital versions of rare items are also accessible through the WorldCat. It provides more than access to the collection of more than 1 lakh libraries in 170 countries worldwide. It is created and maintained by Online Computer Library Center. As I already mentioned that WorldCat is the world's largest bibliographic database. It also has provision of article citation with links to their full text. User can access the record using simple and advanced search mechanism. Provision of library-wise search is also given, wherein you can actually search one individual library using it. So, that is a WorldCat overview, and I am sure now you got an understanding what WorldCat is all about. It has lot of services. One of the services or one of the provision in the WorldCat is list. List allow users to prepare list of the items they are interested and help them in keeping track of those items. List also help in curating your favorite items. It can be users to prepare the list of those items which users tend to read. So, in advance when the researchers decide their objective of the study and they can list out what are the different books they tend to read during the course of the research work. It helps in grouping item together by research topic. So, that is another service you can create, or other utility of the list is that it can be shared with others and invitation can be sent to anyone with an email. So, once you compile the list, you can also share with your peer and you can actually discuss upon that. So, there are lots of advantages of this service in the WorldCat, and that is list. So, I am sure now you have understood what the WorldCat is and what is the list and what is its utility. This listing is very useful to the researcher during the literature review work. So, in an advance beforehand you can prepare the list of the items which are useful to your research work, and accordingly you can locate those items those from a different libraries, and you can prepare a nice literature review for your research work. So, WorldCat not just contains the library holdings and the open access resources, lots of video contents are also listed in the WorldCat. So, it gives us a very detailed view of the item published worldwide. You can also narrow your search to your nearby libraries. So, one of the service of the WorldCat is that you can also locate books in nearby libraries. So, it also identify your location using IP address, and then it shows the libraries which actually hold the books related to your topic of research. So, this is another utility of the listing in the WorldCat. Apart from that, WorldCat also has a provision of topics. So, search using topics help you get started. It has displayed together some scenarios so that user can explore. In addition to search tips, they will provide guidance for finding libraries near you and around the globe. Exploring the library in WorldCat, you can see on the screen when you search the single window of the WorldCat, WorldCat will update your location. So, either you can switch on your location using your systems, either mobile phone or the laptop, or you can provide your own location in the search box. So, once you give the locations, it will show the nearby libraries. So, for instance, in the screen, on the top screen, my location is on. So, system has used my location, and subsequently in the hits it is showing me the nearby libraries. So, one of the libraries showing is University of Delhi, which is 2.3 kilometers from my locations, and the other library is UN Mission to India, which is around 3.2 kilometers from the current location. So, this is one of the marvelous service provided by the WorldCat. So, you are not just exploring the content in your own institution where you are studying, but you are also come to know the content, the book, the item which you are searching and which is not available in your library, but WorldCat gives you an information which library is holding those items. So, that is the another service WorldCat provides. So, now you need to understand how WorldCat works. It provides the list of libraries which have items. User can access the online content directly through the links. Besides this, it also shows nearby libraries for physical item. It also shows the reserved items, however, provides the contact details so that user can get more details. Your library can arrange some document which otherwise not accessible to user. However, in order to do so, user has to save the link to their item. Thereafter respective library can get the document on interlibrary loan. So, if some of the items which are not in your library or is showing in other library and which is incidentally are borrowed by or borrowed by someone else, you can save those items in your account, and you can request your library staff to borrow those items from other libraries, and that is how you can fulfill your quest for the items. So, your library staff can borrow those documents from the other libraries and you can use them. So, that is how the WorldCat works. So, it is not just give you a bibliographic detail, but the interlibrary loan and the resource sharing can also become a reality using these systems. So, now you need to understand what are the different components of WorldCat. In 1971, librarians in Eldon Library at Ohio University added the first bibliographic record to OCLC, which is called Online Union Catalog that time. Afterwards, within 8 years, catalog included more than 5 million records. Because of its popularity, because of its practical implication, people realized and people started participating in it. A bibliographic record has coverage of books, journals, DVDs, historic photos, video games, musical scores, newspaper, web pages and many other standard items. It also has a knowledge base which helps in connecting library users to electronic content provided by their library. It links the e-resources in one library with collection so that user can locate, share, manage and use them. Unlike bibliographic data, knowledge based data can be used to streamline electronic content workflow across multiple systems. Knowledge based cooperatively maintained collection continue to grow. WorldCat knowledge base is the only source that includes records from both EBSCO and ProQuest, Gale and Springer, Wiley and elsewhere, among many other content suppliers. The knowledge base also includes free and open access material that users can find and get alongside their library material. As of March 2023, the knowledge base provides access to more than 6 crore content record and 24,000 content collection from 656 providers. It also has a provision of registry, a registry for library information. It facilitate libraries relating to their services and contacts to help the users to find the library online registry. Then you need to understand how this registry works and what are its utility. Librarians maintain their institutions, locations, hours, relationship, services and contact informations. And the WorldCat registry populate the information on WorldCat website and elsewhere through links on popular websites. So, even if you are not using the WorldCat, you are using some other sites like Google Books, the registry help you and populate the content into those websites, so that the user can locate and search the WorldCat from those websites also. So, this registry has lots of utility which empower the users to access the WorldCat from different websites. So, library staff can also share profiles with vendors and consortium members to ensure they always have the most accurate content information. It helps the users in locating the books in nearby libraries. The WorldCat data embedded into different websites through find in library link and consequently direct readers to libraries near them that hold the books they want. So, how WorldCat registry help, that you need to understand, and this WorldCat registry help many stakeholders in the information access and management and the information provider, and one of them is consortia manager. It helps the consortia manager in multiple ways, such as large or mid-size consortium may provide its users access to hundreds of online databases and thousands of electronic journals. In order to maintain the services, consortium manager have to visit several websites and applications. Nevertheless, staff at member institutions may first have to do lots of work, such as register their identity data with the group and lots of other related work. However, WorldCat register ease the entire process by creating the master file of consortium, including persistent identifier, reference to content providers, other vendors and your member institutions detail. It also maintains the record of electronic service data to entire group in one place. So, this is one thing registry does, and that is how it helps in maintaining the workflow and the entire ecosystem of accessing the information. Apart from that, it also keep electronic service data to entire group in one place, including open URL and the IP addresses and the shared catalog. It also maintains the record of associate members, individual registry profile, which has a member profile at a glance and lots of other details related to members and associate members. Profile data and member associations automate routing tasks such as activation and the renewal of subscription content service across consortium. So, that is also one of the services of the WorldCat, is that using the registry, the renewal process can also be automated, and the WorldCat itself identify the which institution has subscribed to which content, and accordingly user can access the content in their institutions or while traveling. So, irrespective of their locations, they can also the access of their institution content. However, for that institution has to subscribe the WorldCat services. So, on the screen you can see how the WorldCat can be used in by the libraries, by different websites, and what are its utility. So, on the screen you can see I search one particular book, its title is India America Relations Rooted in the Liberal International Order, which is authored by Bhardwaj. And when I search on the search engine, generic search engine such as Google, Google will give me a hit from the Google Books, and you can see on the screen it is showing the hits which is available on the in the search engine. And when I click on this icon called Get the Book, what it shows? So, first it will show me the detail of the book, its bibliographic detail, including the summary and the type of book it is. For instance, this is a e-book, and its a publisher is also showing this including the ISBN number. And now system in the WorldCat, when I open in the WorldCat, it will show me which library contain this book. So, which library has this book which is near to me. So, my location which is on Delhi, which is in Delhi, showing that from Delhi around 2200 kilometer, which is in Saudi Arabia, is a Jayed University Library has this book. So, this is the service that automatically this book is showing, WorldCat is showing which library is has this book. So, when I move further, this another book, I suppose this book I search in different database, how I can reach directly to the WorldCat. So, in the bottom of this page you will see find in a library. So, find in a library page will be the icon on the page, and if I click the search the WorldCat, again it will search WorldCat directly for me. So, this is how the library WorldCat can be searched using different search engine directly. You no need to open the WorldCat website separately to understand where this book is located or which library has that particular book. In this WorldCat also there are two different set of library it will show. One is featured libraries, you can see on the screen, and another is all libraries. So, now I have clicked on the screen is a featured library, and in the featured library it is showing there are 19 libraries near me. So, 19 libraries, but overall total there are 105 libraries which are has this particular book, and from here directly the users can send a request to the contact person in the library. So, WorldCat also maintain the contact detail of the respective libraries. So, if somebody has subscribed the WorldCat, then they can directly send the email to the concerned person in different libraries. So, this is featured library which has subscribed the WorldCat service, and the all library which are not subscribed the WorldCat service, but they are actually part of it, like WorldCat has their bibliographic details. So, this is one thing. Apart from that, it will also show the type of library they are, like if it is academic library, it will show academic library, and if it is public, the WorldCat will show it is a public library. So, this is one thing you need to understand as a user or as a library information science professional. Apart from that, one more example I will give you, that how WorldCat data can be searched in different other websites, for instance the NPR book website. So, when you search the NPR book website and its catalog, it will show you this record. Suppose for instance I search this book Descent, which is a novel, and this record will be visible on your screen, but here there is one icon on the left side that is called find at your library. So, when you click on the find at your library, another window will pop up like this, and subsequently you can see which library contain this book. So, again Muhammad bin Rashid library, which is around 2200 kilometer from Delhi, has this particular book. So, and again it will show the featured libraries and all libraries. So, here total 1740 library has this particular book. However, near me there are 38 libraries which has this book, but you can also narrow down your search to public libraries. So, there is one icon only public library. So, the catalog will show you which public library has this particular book. So, this is the beauty, this is how the WorldCat is empowering us, and the WorldCat is connecting the libraries worldwide, and of course, it is one of the largest bibliographic data in the world. So, now we need to discuss quality in WorldCat. As the WorldCat bibliographic catalog continue to grow in quantity, efforts to improve the quality also increase. Professional catalogs all around the world consistently improve WorldCat records to make them as complete and useful as possible. So, what are the coverage of the WorldCat? There are large number of different language contents are there in WorldCat. So, there are 483 languages content are available in WorldCat. However, the large portion of the content which is English, 39% of the items are in English, bibliographic record are in English and the items are in English. However, the non-English share is 61%. And let us briefly discuss the top languages content in the WorldCat. English is 39%, German 12%, French 9%, Spanish 5%, Chinese 3%, Japanese 2%, Italian 3%, Polish 1%, Russian 1%, Dutch 1%, and this is the data until December 2022. Apart from that, if we categorize the holding data, local holding and local bibliographic data, bibliographic record share is 3.54% and the holding is 3.48%. Local holdings in the WorldCat is 10.16% and the local bibliographic data is 6.39%. So, this is the coverage of the WorldCat. So, as far as the web visibility and the WorldCat is concerned, libraries' reach is limited through library website and other channel. Therefore, WorldCat service of web visibility maximize exposure and impact of libraries. It facilitates today's users where they usually look for information. Web visibility program help libraries to connect with information seekers online. WorldCat.org receive more than 70 million visits per year and this service sends nearly 10 million users onto library websites. Web visibility and the web catalog is one of the essentials service nowadays for the libraries if they maximize their reach. Library reach is limited through library website and other channels. Therefore, WorldCat service of web visibility maximize the users and it connect with the information seekers online. So, that you need to understand that web visibility is also one of the essential service that library need to subscribe, so that they can connect with their library users. Other service that WorldCat has, it's a review of books. So, you can find the various reviews of the books on the WorldCat website. So, if someone wants to understand the quality and the content of the book beforehand, before starting its reading, they can also use the WorldCat review service. You can see on the screen there are very decent reviews are given by the users and the large number of reviews you can get. For instance, for this one particular book which I have been accessing, there are around 2,929 reviews are available, and that is how it can also actually add values to the life of library users. In addition to this, you can see on the screen the WorldCat also helps in generating the citations. So, when you actually search the book in the WorldCat, there is one icon in the middle just below the cover page. When you click on that icon, it will ask for this the citation style which you would like to have. So, if I choose MLA 9th edition as a citation style and I move further, the system will create a citation automatically in a MLA 9th editions, and from here the user can copy and they can prepare the bibliography. So, this is also very useful to the researcher, because in the research report on the research article they also have to give references in the end of the study, and they can use the WorldCat service of creating the automatic citation styles as per their requirement. Now, the WorldCat has two distinct search features. One is basic search and another is advanced search. Advanced search empower us to limit the search to specific years. So, suppose I want to search my content between two different years from 2000 to 2022, then WorldCat will only search the content between these 2 years and will give me the results. Apart from that, if you are not aware about the particular content, then you are just beginning the searching the WorldCat, then you should use the basic search with the different keywords and then it will give you the hits. So, in a nutshell, I would like to say that WorldCat is one of the most powerful bibliographic database, and researcher can use it to enhance their research capabilities. It can ease their efforts of preparing the references. It can also give an idea which library has that particular book which is near to their locations. So, and library can also use this for resource sharing and interlibrary loan. So, with this, thank you very much for your patient listening.